back to Mosh Pits, Dylan.
Okay.
Let's hear your thoughts on modern music.
Okay, all right, fine. I'm gonna get.
Teach these kids a lesson.
I'll probably get attacked for it.
Silver
But I
Bullet.
mean,
Okay.
it's simply an
Fuck it.
observation. It's an opinion, like many people have, like assholes. We all have one.
My New Year's resolution was to piss off more people this year, so.
Good resolution.
You already said you hate Metal Gear. That's a big number.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get murdered for that.
That's fine.
Even by me, I might murder you. Anyway, so my thoughts, and I've actually heard this spoken about more than once about today's music, and I don't mean that in today's music like that. But for example, like back in the 60s, well, not 60s, more in the 70s to 80s, punk had an influence. There was a cultural movement behind it. There was cultural relevance behind it too. Just like a lot of other movements, we don't really have a lot of musical movements
I like to be able to see one
these days.
Yeah, I think they kind of come
rock and
go.
roll. Like you said, you know, for some reason rock and roll is considered to be fucking Imagine Dragons, and god damn it, what else did you say? Maroon 5. That's
which is in no
in
way
zero ways rock and roll.
Oh, have you guys
Metal
heard,
does not have a cultural, like a popular cultural relevance anymore. It was big back in the 80s, 90s with like Nirvana and shit like that. Mid or late 80s to early 90s with like Metallica and shit. Like none of those bands though
I think
nowadays.
you got those backwards, but
Well, sorry. Wait,
what did you say the first time?
I said 90s was mostly Nirvana.
Oh, okay.
But like late 80s
Grunge.
to mid 90s was Metallica with thrash.
Yeah. Then you got your scene culture in the early
Yeah,
2000s.
exactly. But the thing is, that's when it started to not be in the public eye, is what I mean.
Yeah.
And what I mean by this is all of these like musical cultures, which
It's always kind of been a counterculture sort of thing.
it always has been, but it used to be in the public eye a lot more.
Yeah.
And it kind of stopped after the 2000s.
So
That's whenever the pop movement.
Everybody's got their fancy synthesizers and their pop musics. And speaking of which, I was gonna say a second ago, have you heard Bring Me the Horizon's newest song?
No.
It is straight pop music now.
And that's the thing. It's like all those bands that we.
Fall Out Boy started doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
And-
That's well, there you go. That's another good example.
Yeah.
Like all of these rock bands / punk bands then
Punk band.
have now turned into synthesized pop, and I hate that that's
Because that's what's mainstream and that's what's making money right now.
and that sucks because it doesn't hold weight. It doesn't hold emotional weight. Like there are some songs that probably do have that, but in a way they're watered down and they're not exactly getting their message across.
I think it's something that could, but a lot of the biggest artists choose not to attach any emotional value to it because...
Well, what I mean
know why.
is also, and the reason why that almost doesn't matter anymore is because people who listen to what they want to listen to, music cultures have spread out basically. We have so many genres that for one, you can't keep up with, and two, it's like everyone's moved into their own groups.
Yeah.
It's not in the public eye because truth of it is, someone can just pull up Spotify and listen to whatever the fuck they want.
I was gonna say that and the
So
fact
there's a cultural disconnect between all of us now when it comes to music. So that's why the pop music genre is just, you know, your entry.
with the internet the way it is and with technology currently the way it is, anybody that's got a fucking bedroom and a computer can record their own music and post it on the internet wherever you want. And
Yeah, it's like music.
it's a lot easier to be a musician nowadays than what it used to be before our time.
Music is, and I've heard this said before, and I hate to say it, it was on an Ear Biscuits episode with Red and Link, and I don't like, you know, pulling other people's names to use stuff, but they said it best when they said that music today is more disposable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like for example, they were talking about when you would grab a record, you know, you would have to physically handle that record, put it down, and listen to it all the way through.
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays, you know, a new band comes out every single week. Ones that 10 people that you know have never heard of.
Yeah.
And there's so much of it, and it's all just discombobulated and spread out.
Yeah.
Which,
let me in the soup.
Sure, that means that you can be as inventive as you want to be, but it doesn't hold cultural relevance anymore unless it's got a kitschy vibe to it. So, Which, take that how you want to take that, because the thing is, music will always be music. It'll always be experimental. There will always be tons of new bands creating new things and creating their own music, and we're a part of this massive creator culture nowadays.
How do I get on this goddamn soup?
There you go. There's your sushi. Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. We ignored you. We're sorry, son.
That soup does look appetizing.
Sorry, I got. It wasn't trying to be a rant. It was more of just an observation of music culture nowadays.
Well, that's okay. Now we got some soup and we got a little Mr. Arrow.
I'm glad to hear any of your all's thoughts on it, though.
Rock is dead.
I don't have any thoughts.
Okay, well,
music sucks, dude.
I don't know. I don't want to look at it that way.
Trust me, I just spent a month recording an album. Music sucks.
It's
what
like,
the fuck is happening down there?
I don't know. Go check it out.
Yeah, because it's like there's no way any of the bands that we listen to will ever be in the popular eye.
Ooh, that's a onion and a seaweed.
I don't know, dude. Things are changing all the time. I'd be interested.
But that doesn't
to see.
mean that they don't gain an audience. That doesn't mean that they don't have hundreds of thousands of people that do listen to them.
We're shifting into a new decade too, so I'm curious to see what kind of trends change and what happens.
Well, part of that's depending on where the money goes. I mean, I hate to say it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, literally all of it is determined by where the money goes.
It is. It's not so much dependent on cultural movements anymore. It's more like money movements.
It's weird that metal has become popular in fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, normies are wearing Vans and skinny jeans and
yeah,
patchy denim jackets and stuff. And I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I mean...
But at the same time, if that draws more people to the kind of music that we want to play, then
yeah,
maybe I'll stand a chance of being famous one day.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's ever really gonna be a chance to be famous in that, though. I mean, who knows? There may be a breakout band that draws attention to that again, but at the moment, that hasn't happened, and I don't know if it will.
we're long past the days of the super rock star type peoples.
Yeah, it's because it's just so spread out, and it's like the only...
Well, no, I take that back, because the modern rock stars are not rock stars, they're pop stars.
Yeah.
With guitars.
Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift.
I would like it to change.
Ooh. And it might.
But that also doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying what I'm already listening to.
Yeah, like I said, trends change over time. I'd be interested to see what this decade brings and what happens, and maybe I'll hate it, maybe I won't.
I just want hardcore to be in the popular spotlight.
Yeah.
I think about
as far as metal goes, it is right now.
You know, it just makes me wonder, like...
I think hardcore is long past its prime, though.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Not even just hardcore, though. I don't know, I'm trying to think of bands that I wish would have gotten, like, and I don't mean like a full documentary on one band, but there were a lot of bands that we listened to in our time that had an influence on music in an experimental sense.
Like Attack Attack?
Well, Attack... no. Fuck them. Sorry, but fuck them. Number 12 Looks Like You, Circa Survive, Between the Buried and Me. Think of some kind of...
Bunch of bands that I don't like.
Sorry, dude.
I like the number 12.
Oh, that's a lot of dumpling.
Something bad's about to happen here.
Like Horse the Band. Bands
Horse the Band was fucking crazy.
Dude, I love
Kids today will never get to experience that.
Listen to Horse the Band.
Besides a bunch of dumplings?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I was hoping something bad was about to happen, because that'd be more exciting.
Wait, don't you get across those?
That's where I just came from.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh,
you weren't paying attention, you were talking about Horse.
I like Horse the Band. But yeah, no, I would really...
Shazam.
Because it made... The only thing that made me... Oh, yeah, here we go. This is new. The only thing that made me think about this was I watched a CNN docuseries about the 90s, which it was literally called The 90s. It was actually really interesting. I highly suggest anybody go watch it. Because there was a lot of changes. Like life changes. World changes.
Oh, God, my microphone's staying.
Like the introduction of the internet. Ew.
I can smell your microphone from here.
Why did I smell it? Why the fuck did I smell it?
You weren't paying attention, you were talking about other stuff.
Sorry.
I can smell your microphone from over here.
I'm so sorry, gentlemen.
It's okay. I'm boring. I'm talking about boring
I've
things.
been the only one not farting today, and it's weird.
That's unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on
Nah!
here.
That works.
Cool.
Also, those little pillars right there remind me of the Star Wars.
Damn it. Oh, I know exactly.
Yeah, them old Darth Vader and
Yeah, the Dark Vader boys.
Emperor Poutine or whatever his name was.
Anyway, to shorten my point, none of the bands that we listened to had any form of cultural changes.
Yeah.
Fuck!
They're not relative.
It's fine. Nobody likes metal music anymore anyway, so fuck it.
Man, that just sounds so sad, though.
I know.
I don't think it's entirely true.
It'll have its day. Things change.
so.
I'm wondering if because of the fashion trend that's gonna usher the music into it. I know, that's where I fell what?
There's a ladder over there.
God damn it.
Sorry, dude. No, I think about this, though.
Do you have that key? Oh, yes.
The only thing I was gonna say last is we get documentaries about that, about the 90s. Maybe at some point we'll get a documentary about like the 2008s, because that's whenever all those bands started showing up, 2010s or whatever.
That seems funny to me, like that there would be a documentary about that. But
I mean, we usually
definitely want to watch it.
We have documentaries about every decade, really. I don't know if it'll be as good as the other ones, but I think it had relevance in the music.
I don't know, dude. I'm playing emo night next month, and a lot of people seem really excited about it.
I want to go. When's it?
Yeah, I guess actually emo has been coming back hardcore.
I was gonna say, I've noticed a lot of emo and scene trends from the early 2000s starting to kind of resurface, and I'm wondering... I don't know, I'm hoping some of it kind of resurges, because I just happen to be in a band playing that kind of music right now.
Exactly, there you go.
So,
yeah, there's a silver one here first, though.
Silver and gold.
I thought I had an extra silver one.
I don't think you do.
Nope, just one gold key.
It's February 2nd, by the way.
What?
February 2nd.
Oh,
I thought you meant today. I was like, what?
No, yeah.
What fucking time warp did I land in?
It's almost Valentine's.
It just changed a second ago.
Bazooki?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he gets a bazooka.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Why is she still the best character?
Oh. Oh, you can lock on, too.
Everybody's getting all kinds of cool shit, but her shit's still the coolest.
Dude, she is dope. She's next to the robot, dude. She's fucking dope.
She's a mermaid. She's got a bazooka. She got the sword swishy.
That's what I've always wanted in a girl.
A mermaid with a bazooka.
Whoa, what the fuck? What is going on? Fuck! Oh my god!
Oh.
No.
Rocket Man burning out his fuse out there with no. Oh,
wow.
So beautiful.
That was good.
Yes.
How do I get up there? Oh, like that. Because I really want these.
Back. You know,
Can't see, but I think, yeah.
Oh god, when's the Grammys?
Pretty
I don't know, dude. I've never watched that a day in my life.
Well, because apparently, Between the Buried and Me is nominated for a Grammy right now.
For best, it was just like a song for
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was for the new song.
the Gallows. I
Yeah.
forget the name of it.
Fucking Alaska or GTFO.
Oh yeah.
Still though, I mean, it's impressive that they're getting that.
That is
that's pretty
pretty cool.
Like, sooner or later, the bands that we listen to will get their recognition.
August Burns Red was nominated last year.
Really?
Have
That's fucking
you guys heard Slipknot's newest single?
Nope.
It sucks.
I thought it was
They're
was
going
just,
downhill.
It was fine.
I thought it was just super boring.
I never listened to Slipknot, so my bad.
It was just like a kind of boring and generic rock song to me.
Part that was supposed to be like super metal was actually the most boring. Like the riff was stupid.
Gross.
Wait, what? Find the hidden route using the wind-up camera.
Oh, that's yeah.
Okay. I was like, I thought they were referring to like the camera in the game, like controls.
You're not
Wait,
gonna use that
hot dogs?
garbage.
What the fuck?
No, is that butter over there? Is that
French
Paula,
fry.
Oh, it's lobster tail,
Is
I
that
think.
Paula Dean's Paradise?
Might be, dude.
So butter and lobster, I get it. Okay.
I like butter and lobster, but not separately.
I can deal with lobster.
I've never had lobster. I've only had crab.
You've never had lobster?
I like crab
Actually, I've
more.
also had crawdads.
I've had crawdad. You know what I have had that maybe none of you all have ever had?
Crawdaddies.
we'll find out next time on Mosh Pit.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, at 15 minutes.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, you little shits.
Tooties.